Pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tannehill. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. At the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jacob Hollister. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Titans nothing. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Tannehill on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Tannehill.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 39.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Trucks over him, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Right back to Sanders on first down. Finds a seam inside the 40. And all the way down to the 5.
58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
A toss right to Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12.
Now it's Tannehill.
He's got the tight end Furtzer right side complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
And he will have a Titans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
This is Henry. Runs over him. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 15-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Henry again on second down.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
55 rushing yards. Rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1.
This will go to Henry out wide. And he will have a Titans first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
A check down here for Henry.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
All right. right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And this offense has really just been humming all game long. So to me, they're just saying, we want to finish this one off in the third quarter so we can coast home in the fourth. And this is just a tremendous play. Something we've seen time and again from this offense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Sanders has got it complete.
And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Now back to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And the return will stop right around the 25. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey. You gotta get moving, man. Man moving. You gotta get that. Play.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd and 4.
Where we at? Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. Now
Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
55 my guy, 55. Get that quarterback, D-line.
They're going to look to throw.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll set up to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Come on, boy. You 70 range.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, They gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time about being.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at his own 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Tannehill's throw into the hands of Firkser here. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
Henry running right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, wide open, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start...
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Good job.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided? Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill, he'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.